Representative Jamie Raskin had an ominous warning for the public if Donald Trump were to be elected as president again in 2024. During an interview with MSNBC host Jen Psaki, Raskin spoke about the potential dangers of having the 77-year-old Psaki, a former White House press secretary for President Joe Biden, asked Raskin if he believes Trump's authoritarian impulses are getting worse. In recent interviews and social media posts, Trump claims he will deport undocumented workers and arrest political opponents if he is president. Well, the role of the government, in his view, is to advance his political fortunes and destroy his political enemies. So what would a second term look like? It would look a lot like Vladimir Putin and Russia, Raskin replied. He also went on to compare Trump's possible second term to Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. They don't accept elections. They don't go their ways. They refuse to disavow political violence. They embrace political violence as an instrument for obtaining power. And then everything flows from the will of a charismatic politician, and that is Donald Trump in their book. So we are clearly headed into a completely different form of government than any of us would recognize as continuous with the past right-wing authoritarian government in league with Putin, Orban, Bolsonaro, he claimed, referring to other dictators. As OK previously reported, this wouldn't be the first time Trump was compared to a dictator. In Jonathan Karl's new book Tired of Winning, Donald Trump and the End of the Grand Old Party, which comes out on November 14, the author recalled a time when German Chancellor Angela Merkel compared him to Adolf Hitler. At least twice, Karl writes, Trump gloated to a prominent member of Congress that Merkel, who detested the 45th president privately and had trouble hiding her scorn publicly, told him she was amazed by the number of people who came to see him speak, and Trump said, "She told me that there was only one other political leader who ever got crowds as big as mine." The Trump-allied congressman knew who Merkel was comparing Trump to but couldn't tell if Trump, who took Merkel's words as a compliment, himself understood. An excerpt read, per Politico Playbook. Hillary Clinton also warned others of voting for Trump again. If he were ever near the Oval Office again, he'd find people who have no principles, no conscience, who are totally tied, to his fortunes literally, and therefore would do whatever he said, she explained on The View. So that the wreckage is almost unimaginable,